Chapter 65. The fierce name has been established. Ding Long Sect. In the middle of a large hall, Long Wanqing was dressed in plain clothes, sitting in front of a go board, alone in the middle of the game. On the side stood the old crone on crutches, the fire helmsman of the Yipin Hall, Ding Rui. Ding Rui stared at Long Wanqing with a slight frown. "Hall Master, it's come to this, you might as well say it. Where is the dragon-inducing jade?" Ding Rui said coldly. "When I get the dragon vein, I will make amends to you," Ding Rui said in a deep voice. "How do you know that the dragon-inducing jade is on me?" Long Wanqing stared at Ding Rui and said, "When my mother died." Long Wanqing steeply narrowed her eyes. "You know some. Why have you been keeping it quiet?" "For the dragon-invoking jade," Long Wanqing said in a cold voice. Ding Rui was slightly silent for a while. "Tell me how my mother died, and I'll give you the dragon-invoking jade," Long Wanqing said in a deep voice. Ding Rui steeply narrowed her eyes and said, "Hall Master, you were intentionally captured by me. HMM. You were intentionally caught by me. You want to risk your life to find out the cause of your mother's death." Ding Rui's face changed as she said. Long Wanqing faintly burst into a cold smile and said, "Ding Rui, others say that you are an old fox. You are indeed alert enough. So what if you are? At least I found you, the traitor of the One Piece Hall, didn't I?" "Traitor? Don't say too much if you are a hall master." "I am not a traitor. It's just that you don't deserve to be a hall master, Long Wanqing. You are really smart, but not smart enough. In order to find out the cause of your mother's death, you risked your own life. But your cultivation was sealed by the dragon's blood. You are now like a mortal. What ability do you still have to find out? Do you have the dragon jade? Take it out yourself. Don't blame me for doing it," Ding Rui said in a cold voice. Long Wanqing revealed a cold smile and said, "If you don't say it, will I give it to you?" "Stubborn." Ding Rui let out a cold snort. Probing her hand, she grabbed towards Long Wanqing. Buzz. Steeply, a general red light shield emerged from Long Wanqing's circumference. Boom. Ding Rui's right palm crashed into the light shield, and under a huge shock, her figure retreated violently. "This is the dragon-inducing jade." Ding Rui's face changed and said. Long Wanqing slowly turned her head, coldly said, "I can come. I have the power to protect myself. Being sealed my cultivation. I still have the dragon-inducing jade." Ding Rui. "The dragon-inducing jade is dispensable to me. I only want to know the cause of my mother's death. Tell me. I can give you the dragon-inducing jade." Ding Rui stared at Long Wanqing. Her eyes were cloudy for a while. HMPH, Long Wanqing. "Even if you have the dragon-inducing jade protecting your body, so what? Your cultivation is now sealed. You can't escape anywhere. You can only stay here," Ding Rui coldly shouted. "Ding Rui, don't mistake yourself anymore. Today it's just me. In the coming day, if my grandpa knows about this, do you think he will still accompany you to chat so much?" Long Wanqing said in a cold voice. Hearing Long Wanqing's maternal grandfather, Ding Rui's eyelids jumped steeply. A wave of panic flashed in her eyes, but in the next moment, as if she thought of something, she slowly calmed down a lot. HMPH. Twisting her head, Ding Rui left the Grand Hall. Kwong. With a flutter of his large sleeve, he slammed the door of the Grand Hall shut. "Watch out for me. No one is allowed to enter or leave," Ding Rui called out to the crowd of guards at the entrance. "Yes," the crowd of guards answered. And not far away, a white-haired old man saw Ding Rui step out of the Great Hall. A trace of complexity flashed in his eyes as he stepped and quickly walked up. "Aunt cousin," the white-haired old man said respectfully. "Ding dong." Ding Rui frowned. In the past, he was not even qualified to pay homage to Long Wanqing, but now he has imprisoned this big shot here. Thinking about it, Ding Dong was also in a state of shock. Ding Rui glanced at him and said, "Don't worry, if anything happens, I'll take care of it. But Long Wanqing," Ding Dong was still worried. If you're afraid of her, you're not afraid of me, Ding Rui said in a cold voice. Ding Dong's face turned ugly for a while, and in the end, he could only say with a burst of bitter laughter, "All right. Don't worry. It won't involve you. Besides, have you forgotten about our big event this time?" Ding Rui said in a deep voice. Ding Dong was silent for a while and finally nodded. "All right. This is the forbidden area, so that you, the disciples of the Ding Long sect, are not allowed to approach. I ordered that a long time ago. Also, how's the breaking going outside?" Ding Rui queried. "Broken 100 discs, but these stalemate games are too difficult, not so good to break. Under the reward, as long as you crack a stalemate game, you can get a top-grade spirit stone. There are already more and more people participating," Ding Dong explained. "Not enough. Expand the reward tenfold." "Ah, 10 top-grade spirit stones for cracking a stalemate. That much? Aren't those cultivators crazy?" "What's a spirit stone? I have plenty," Ding Rui said in a cold voice. Fine, Ding Dong nodded. Gu Hai traveled all the way south to the Ding Long sect. As they got closer to the Ding Long sect, they encountered more and more cultivators, and likewise, more and more cultivators recognized Gu Hai. "Gu Hai, he's Gu Hai." Steeply, someone called out. "In the Dafeng gang, he killed 20,000 cultivators. But he has the 100 longevity peach." A crowd of cultivators were looking at Gu Hai with strange gazes at the moment, wanting to come up, but taking in Gu Hai's name. After all, the battle of the Great Abundance gang was too vicious. Did the 3,000 evil people follow them? Many cultivators tailed Gu Hai, until the time at a small valley. These cultivators finally became impatient. Slowly, they surrounded Gu Hai. Gu Hai stood in the center of the valley and looked coldly at the 50 cultivators surrounding him. Each of the 50 cultivators held a sword and stared at Gu Hai. "Gu Hai, where is the 100 longevity peach?" A red-robed man at the head said in a cold voice. "100 longevity peach." Gu Hai revealed a cold smile. "Not bad. You shouldn't have any to eat, right? Give it to us, and we'll let you go. Otherwise," the man in red at the head said in a cold voice. "Hand over the peach." The crowd of cultivators droned. Gu Hai's eyes narrowed slightly. "You guessed right. The 100 longevity peach is still with me." The crowd's eyes lit up. "Hand it over." Gu Hai revealed a cold smile. "You guys aren't qualified. Then don't blame us for being impolite," the man in red said in a cold voice. The crowd of cultivators immediately showed scowls and raised their swords to go forward. Gu Hai's face slowly turned cold as a murderous aura overflowed. "Stop!" Steeply a loud shout came from the distance. The cultivators in the valley, who were about to make a move, gave a sudden lurch and turned their heads to look, only to see a green-clothed man jump over in the distance. "Elder senior brother." The crowd was surprised. Gu Hai looked at the green-clothed man with cold eyes, while the green-clothed man was sweating anxiously and desperately reached closer. Boom! The man in green landed in front of the crowd. "Elder senior brother, we've found the ancient sea. We've probed down. There aren't 3,000 evil people." "Yes, elder senior brother. He's alone. He's full alone. He can't escape. The 100 lifespan peach is ours. Senior brother's birthday. Using the 100 lifespan peach as a birthday gift couldn't be better. Senior brother, let's take Gu Hai down together." The 50 cultivators shouted excitedly. "Shut up." The green-clothed senior brother let out a loud shout. The 50 cultivators revealed a bewildered look. "Mr. Gu, you're a generous man. My group of senior brothers don't know any better. Please forgive me. I'm here to make amends to Mr. Gu on behalf of all the senior brothers." The green-clothed senior brother immediately bowed down to Gu Hai. Elder senior brother, what are you doing?" "Elder senior brother, what are you?" "Shut up, bastard," elder senior brother immediately shouted. The crowd of senior brothers revealed bewilderment. What was elder senior brother doing? Gu Hai's eyes were cold as he stared at this eldest brother, who was incomparably tense as sweat continued to break out on his face. Forget it, Gu Hai nodded. Many thanks, Mr. Gu, the elder senior brother instantly rejoiced. The Dinglong sect is ahead, Gu Hai said in a deep voice. Yes, after this mountain, about 20 miles, is the Dinglong sect, elder senior brother immediately said respectfully. Gu Hai nodded and stepped towards the distance. Elder senior brother, a group of senior brothers anxiously said. Elder senior brother, why did you let him go? Yes, eldest brother, there are 50 of us, and he's just one person. What are you afraid of? Didn't we come to the 9-5 Islands in the first place to grab the 100 longevity peach? Gu Hai was left alone. Such a good opportunity, 50 of us, he's alone. Why should we let him go? He can't beat us. The crowd looked anxiously at elder senior brother. Elder senior brother watched Gu Hai leave and let out a long breath as he turned his head to look at the group of senior brothers. 50. He's alone. The elder senior brother revealed a hint of disdain and said, Yeah, 50 of us. Can't we still beat him alone? A senior brother said unconvincingly. Just half a month ago, Gu Hai, by himself, killed all 5,000 people from the Song Armor sect. Did you guys know that? The elder senior brother said in a cold voice. Huh, impossible. The crowd steeply changed their faces and said, Your elder senior brother. I was there at that time. Would I lie to you guys? Elder senior brother said in a cold voice. The crowd naturally understood that elder senior brother wouldn't lie, but one person, killing all 5,000 Song Armor sect disciples. The crowd had a steep pang of scalp numbness. As they watched Gu Hai leave, the crowd's hearts palpitated for a moment. Don't you guys think about it. Gu Hai came all the way here and didn't disguise himself. And there was such a coincidence along the way that the others didn't look for Gu Hai's trouble. But you guys came across him. Elder senior brother said in a cold voice. Yeah, why? I'm guessing that either you know about the Song Armor sect as I do, or you rushed up there yourself without any eyes. As a result, eldest brother frowned. Crowd. And at this moment, some cultivators not far away quietly followed. Have you seen the ancient sea? A man at the head called out. These ungrateful guys, they actually stopped looking for trouble from Gu Hai in the end. They really have a great life. Let's go. Let's follow them and see what Gu Hai is doing in Dinglong sect. Another cultivator called out. A group of cultivators quickly headed in the direction of Dinglong sect. The senior brothers, who were still a bit skeptical a moment ago, now looked at their elder senior brother with a renewed burst of gratitude.